What's up, Sag? Let's see what message Spirit has for you for the next 48. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sagittarius. All right, so you guys got the Star. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have the Six of Cups, the Hermit. You have the Six of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Empress. Some of you guys could be moving away from a situation in order to, like, this feels like finding yourself, okay? So I don't know if you guys are like moving out for the first time, or if you're like single for the first time in a long time, or if you're just like by yourself for the first time in a long time. It just feels like you guys are moving towards calmer waters, but there could be a little bit of imbalances because, again, it's like I feel this feels like okay, you know your worth, and that's what it feels like. It feels like you're moving towards something where you're not confused, where you're not you know, having to balance somebody else's like juggling act is what it feels like. So some of you guys either could be moving away from like a mother figure, or you guys could just be moving away from certain people, places, things in order to facilitate this Empress card, okay? A lot of you guys like know your worth, and so I feel like at this point in time, a lot of you guys could be removing yourself from situations where people just don't seem to, they know your worth, they just don't treat you what you're worth, if that makes sense, okay? Others of you too, you could be moving towards indecision right now. You could be on the outs with a mother or a mother figure, and you're like going back and forth whether or not you actually want to repair this relationship with her or not. Also too, the Empress card is here. If you're not trying to get pregnant, don't. If you are, the cards are here. But you might find out that someone's pregnant as well. Also too, some of you guys could be finding out you're pregnant and debating whether or not to keep it. And you got Justice here. So you have Justice and the Ace of Cups. I feel like someone here is like pregnant by someone that they're in love with, but they may not be good for them. You could be dealing with someone that like isn't necessarily good for you, but like you guys do love each other. It's just, I'm hearing like a toxic situation. Something like that. All right, you got the Star. You guys could be focusing on healing. Some of you guys could be sick. I'm hearing allergies, so you guys could be like resting up in the next 48 hours, just trying to get better. Others of you could be coming off of like a cold or like the flu or something like that. There's something here about a stomach bug. Be careful what you're eating and drinking in the next 48 hours. But I do feel like, yeah, you guys could definitely be focusing on your healing. Others of you, I feel like you guys are getting a lot of attention in the next 48 hours. I don't know if you guys are looking good, or if you're doing good, or if you're running into people or a person that you haven't seen in a really long time. And it's like they're asking you about like, you know, what's going on. But I don't know. It just feels like, it feels like when you walk into like an establishment and then it's like people are like, they turn their heads to look at you, but then it's like people are actually striking up conversations with you. So you might find that like in the next 48, you're like striking the attention of people that that genuinely want to get to know you. They find you very attractive. You're like the light that walks into the room is probably the best way to put that. With the Queen of Pentacles, your money's looking good. You guys are doing really good right now. I feel like if you guys are bosses, like you guys are definitely like killing it at work. Even if you're not, it's like Sagittariuses are very good at what they do. You guys are very like meticulous and like you get things done. Like you're not scared of hard work. Like you'll work all day if you have to. And so I feel like when it comes down to it, it's like you guys are kind of reaping the rewards of everything you're putting out there. So I feel like when it comes to your money, you guys are in a lot better position now than you probably were about a year ago. And so I feel like you guys have been aimlessly working on healing your money problems, right? Because you have the Star and then you have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like whatever it is that you guys are doing, like it's working. I feel like you guys are feeling abundant. I feel like you guys don't have to worry as much. You're like actually creating a savings. You're actually, you know, being able to pay your bills on time. So life has definitely changed for some of you guys here in the past year. And I feel like right now, like now that we're inching towards summer, it's like you guys are going to be able to enjoy your summer. You know, you're going to be able to go out. You might be able to go on trips. You might be able to do things that you haven't been able to do in a really long time. And so I feel like that's just due to like all your hard work, like everything you did in the winter to like the fall and the winter in order to make sure that like you were good. Like now's like the time where it's like, oh, okay, like we're good. Like I can breathe a little easier, okay? With the Six of Cups, you could have someone that comes back just to see how you're doing. You could hear from an old boss that's like inquiring about you. I don't know that this boss will approach you, but I feel like they could be approaching people that you know. So it does feel like whatever this is, I feel like you guys could hear about it. You could hear that, oh yeah, they brought you up from like a close friend. I'm hearing like someone within earshot. Also too, you could have like an ex that is inquiring about you. They see how well you're doing. It kind of bothers them. It actually puts them in the blues because the next card is the Hermit, right? But I feel like the better that you're doing and the more that that comes out, the more that person is kind of like really sad and in regret that, you know, you're not a part of their life anymore. But yeah, I do feel like you do have someone that's reminiscing about you. This doesn't really feel like it's you. This does feel like this is someone thinking about you, is what I'm getting, okay? With the Hermit, you guys could be resting in the next 48 hours. I mean, maybe the next 24 hours you go out, you like party your ass off, and then like the following 24 hours, you guys are just like at home, passed out, chilling, like, you know, not doing anything crazy. Here comes this attention whore. You could have someone that like comes in out of nowhere, trying to take the spotlight or, okay, there's something here. First of all, he's an Aquarius. The first card you got was the Star. That's an Aquarius. So you could have an Aquarius that kind of like comes in and tries to outdo you. You guys could also have like a Leo placement because I got the same kind of like message for Leo. But yeah, I feel like in the next 48, yeah, you see how the stars here? You might be dealing with an Aquarius in the next 48 hours. I don't know if you have kids or people around you that are just like attention whores, but you could be surrounded by attention whores in the next 48 hours. Also too, whoever this past person is, they could be an Aquarius that's just kind of like passing by, inquiring about you. Or they could have Aquarius placements. But yeah, with the Hermit, I feel like you guys are resting in the next 48, keeping to yourselves at home, not worrying about anything or anyone, and just trying to make the best out of your next 48. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Hopefully it helps and resonates. I'll catch you on the next one.